All right. So today is the 25th, so February 25th, 2026. We are running low on videos once again, as I usually do. But yeah. So I got a list of topics that I want to go through this week. Fucking up. All right. So is I gotta vent a few frustrations that I've had with a lot of things that this applies to in life. So you do everything right, and what do you really get? So I've seen people treat others badly and get further. I've seen people treat people poorly, have no manners, or just being inconsiderate. And it seems like certain things only apply to you. Right? You're under certain conditions, and the treatment you get is based on you personally. It doesn't really affect other people as much as it affects you, or maybe you just see things in a different way, and that's why you get the treatment that you do, because you conduct yourself in such manner that's conducive or attracts certain behavior, I guess. I ain't no fucking psychology or nothing close to that, but that's there's a few things that I've noticed whenever I think back. So let's say you treat people with respect, kindness, or just you know you have some sort of decency. You treat people with the respect they deserve. And let's say you're trying to go out with a girl, you treat her with respect, not because you want something necessarily, but you treat her with respect because you treat everyone with respect. Nobody is exempt from that, I guess. Uh, Especially if you don't know them. But so you treat them with respect. You're kind and whatnot, and you do all the other things not necessarily because you want something, and it shouldn't be because you want something, but you want to show them that you like them. Okay, you do it from a place of care, and to show that you do care, and to show that you are interested, and that you are I don't know, somewhat worthy, even though I don't really want to use that word, because I don't want you to look at people and necessarily need some sort of approval from them. I don't want you to do that. But you look at them and you treat them with the respect and kindness and whatever, because that's who you are. And sometimes, in my case, plenty of times, that seems to drive them away from you. They seem to cut off contact with you, or put some sort of distance between you and them. And so you get confused. And you're not alone in this planet, so you see people and you see them exactly, and how they interact with other people, and how others may treat them. And you start to get a little frustrated. I'm being completely honest. How come he gets to treat you like that, just as an afterthought? You know what I mean? And he gets this, and that. You know what I mean? And I don't want you to take this as, oh, so the behavior you show is only because you are expecting a certain result. Well, I don't even know what to say. I could say yes, I could say no, but not necessarily. But it wouldn't be completely wrong for me to expect certain things. If you know what I mean, I would expect you to put or to cut contact with me or to just distance yourself from me if I treated you poorly without respect and just kept disrespecting you, and you know what I mean. I think I'm making some sort of sense, but I don't know. Uh, yeah. So this video, I'm really just venting a few frustrations from what I've seen and what seems to keep happening, and got me questioning a few things. And like, is it really worth it for me to, keep treating you with so much care? You know what I mean? Is it even worth? Is it even worth it? I don't think so. For what? I'll treat you right, and what do I get? Know what I mean? And I keep saying, you know what I mean? But I'm just speaking out of my ass. Yeah. So this doesn't mean that I will treat people with less respect or just go out of my way to disrespect them. But maybe just not put so much care into or consider even certain things whenever we are in contact or whatnot. You know what? My basis when dealing with people is respect. That's it. Nothing else is required. That's the only thing. So respect, that's about it. We can keep the conversation short, long, whatever. But I'm no longer going out of my way to show you this, and that, because clearly that's not what you want, and clearly the only thing it does for me is to drain my energy, and I'd rather keep that. So from now on, I'll just keep it to myself and mind my business, and be respectful will be, brief, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of sleepy. I could be speaking out of my ass, but this is a few things that I've been thinking about. So these were the two for today. All right. So I appreciate you. All right. Goodbye.
Recon above. Time's nearly up. Close it down. Enemy RCXD detected. Sentry turret established.
Bloody chance. Dad always taught us to make
Good idea. Got a sniper. Let's make moves. Our tanks will destroy. Five of them.
Vazgeçler.